All right, everybody, how y'all doing? And welcome back to Three and Out with the Dolphins. Your host Ron here. What a horrible week in week 6. It was pitiful. Too many mistakes made by the Dolphins. Way too many. But overall performance, it was great. Let's get into the stats of each players and what I think and my final thoughts what the Dolphins could have done better. All right, here we go. Dynamic duo Skylar Thompson completed 17 to 13, 89 yards, no touchdown, no interceptions. He was sacked for 8-yard loss and he rushed for 1 for 9 yards. He left the game due to a broken finger. Yes, 3 quarterbacks down in 3 weeks. Our backup was Teddy Bridgewater. He was questionable and listed as an emergency. And yes, it was an emergency because we was down to no quarterbacks. Alrighty, Big Daddy Teddy came in. He completed 23 of 34, 329 yards, 2 touchdowns, 2 interceptions, which the last interception he threw was costly. He got sacked 5 times for a 25-yard loss, and he rushed 1 for 10 yards. The air duo. Tyreek Hill had 12 catches for 177 yards. Waddle had 6 catches for 129 yards. And as he was driving down for the win, he got sacked and coughed that ball up. And he got tackled, coughed the ball up, which definitely threw us the game. Jaseki had a good game. He had 6 catches for 69 yards, 2 touchdowns. Shuffler had 1 catch for 6 yards. The ground attack. Marshall had 14 carries for 49 yards. Edmonds had 2 carries for 3 yards, and he had 2 catches for 28 yards. Ingle had 1 carry for 2 yards, and he had 2 catches for 10 yards. Score by quarter. First quarter, 0 on both ends. Second quarter, Minnesota scored 10. Dolphins 3. Third quarter was scoreless. Fourth quarter, where everything just started falling apart. Minnesota scored 14 as the Dolphins muscled in 13. Final score, Minnesota 24, Dolphins 16. Defensive power. Defense gave up 24 points, 78 yards rushing, 156 yards passing. They did not muscle a sack, not muscle a fumble. They gave up 1 rushing touchdown, no passing touchdown, and total yards was 234 total yards the defense gave up. Them boys could not get at the quarterback. And when you have a good offensive line like Minnesota did, then you can go ahead and do what you got to do. But the Dolphins defense hung in there, so I ain't gonna really put too much pressure on the defense. But they did pretty good. Allowing the team to score 24 points, it could have been ugly, but the defense hung in there. Total offense, 73 total plays, 458 total yards, 385 passing yards. We rushed the ball 73 times for 73 rushing yards. We had 3 turnovers. Yes, those 3 turnovers what hurt us. They say the offensive line gave up 6 sacks for a loss of 33 yards. Time of possession was 35 minutes and 29 seconds. Yes, we held the ball longer. We was controlling the game, but when you have muscle penalties and mistakes, it kills you. My final thoughts of week 6. It could have been better. But just like I said, when you make those mistakes, you shoot yourself in the foot. And when you do that, there's nothing you can do about it but just trying to regroup and get ready for week 7 as we play Pittsburgh. Yes, Teddy threw the interception. One thing, Teddy is a good quarterback, but sometimes he can make mistakes. And that costly interception towards the end was a mistake. Defense hung in strong. Got the ball back for him. We was going downfield and boom, intercepted. Dolphin defense gave up a long run. Cook scored the 53-yard run. Oh, when you got a good offensive line that can open up holes for you, and then the running back can find that seam, or the quarterback can just sit tight in the pocket and deliver the ball down the field, then you're good to go. Big thing, our offensive line, Dolphins offensive line needs to get it together. You cannot win games if your quarterback is getting hurt constantly. Playing the Buffalo, we saw Tua, a little woozy on the field. Played the Jets, knocked out with a concussion. No, correction. When he played Cincinnati, knocked out with a concussion. With the Jets, Teddy got knocked out with concussion protocols. Now Scott is out with a broken finger. And Tua will be back. But that leaves it down to two quarterbacks. And just like I said, the offensive line got to get together. You got to open up holes for the running back. You got to protect your quarterback a little better. And if the offensive line not in sync, it was going to be a long season. Defense needs to maintain, keep them holes closed, maintain your gaps. And if we go into Pittsburgh with the same foolishness we did in Minnesota in week 6, then we done. Pittsburgh is going to run all over us, pass all over us. Pittsburgh is going to rip the skin off the Dolphins defense and the offense. And that's my final conclusion for week 6. As we go ahead on and settle up for week 7, as we go into Pittsburgh, let's do this. Let's go. Just like I said, I'm not happy. I hope we muscle around because that's 3 losses in a row. And I do not like losing. It sucks. I'm a big Dolphin fan. Yes, it sucks. Join me in week 7 as we face the Pittsburgh Steelers. Thank y'all for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.